We're live on Twitch with some of our very best friends, and we are talking about characters that kind of dropped off at 7-star, but who we're hoping get a gear, a moment, a something, an entourage that just changes the story for them. Because like our friend Sir Zorro says, every character can be good. You just got to find the right build. And if you just get that one thing, we have seen how a plate or a moment or a something like that just changes the story. So let's talk about those guys. Let's chat. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we are live on Twitch on our channel, so make sure you check out Champions Chat Podcast on Twitch. You can see things first, even before they go to the members channel on YouTube. It's free before it goes. So, Rusty, you helped us create this thing that's called the 7-star damage tracker. What in the world is that?
Well, we just don't think the tier lists are very helpful anymore. They're so subjective to what you have on your roster. So we said, what if we just see how hard can people hit with everything, with all the good stuff? What are they actually capable of? What's their ceiling instead of their floor?
Right.
And then when we did a consistent testing environment without hype, without perks or buffs or hardcore moves. So no tricks. It's just like, this is straight up damage in an all things are equal environment. And we've been kind of color coding them and tracking damage. We've got 114 superstars on our damage tracker. We'll be sure to put it in the comments.
We got it right here. Yeah, we got to talk to we'll just call him Ender Wiggins since his name's on screen right there, but we got to talk to Ishan because when I went to it today, it said, 404 error. Excuse me, this doesn't work, but then it sent me to the mobile version and that worked.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we just got to make sure like that main landing pad is the right one that works. But either way, I got it on screen now so people can see it. So we've got these characters. So like we've got the ones at 7-star like Jey Uso, like Powerhouse KO, Mutant Seth, Lola Vice, all these ones that are hitting 1 billion plus. Rick Astley, make sure you check out that video.
My favorite trickster.
My favorite trickster in the game. Oh, even over Danhausen, really? Wow. Anyway, and then you got like your Immortal Hogans, your Charlotte Flairs, your Mr. Iguanas that can do pretty easily in that 800 range. But when you start to go down here, we've got some characters that are red and orangish. I'm going to say orangish. That are the hot colors on the heat map. So of them, let's pick out some characters that we just wished would go better at 7-star. So I don't know. You want to pick one and then we'll talk about it because anybody on this screen that maybe you can see.
Well, I'm pulling up the damage tracker on mine, and I tell you what, the first name that is so I'm looking at only the under 300 million,
right?
And let's see, the first name that comes to mind is who I think is the worst character in recent releases. This character should have been good, got gear, got a plate, still sucks. The trickster, go to sleep, CM Punk.
Oh, way down there.
How in heavens? I mean, remember we tested him out. It was like 116 million at 7-star bronze. And we were like, wait a second, something must be off. Something must be broken because we've got his gear on. We've got a moment on with the Joe Hendry moment, and still he was horrible.
Right?
He's horrible. His best loadout at 6-star gold ended up being a move damage set with the Chelsea plate.
Yep.
Surely it's like did the devs, it was like bring your kid to work day and like they said, how can we don't like CM Punk, let's make him really bad.
Well, in
So,
fairness,
I like Punk.
116 million was fantastic for 6-star gold. But
Yeah, and then when we made him bronze and got the same amount, it was like, he's bad. So
he's
number
bad.
one, who needs new equipment? Who needs a moment? Who needs a gear? Like, who could be ripe for a Christmas gear to
Right?
bring him, totally redeem him, would be this go to sleep CM Punk. Because I really loved using this character at 6 gold. I really
Right.
did. And then, whoa, he fell off the cliff.
Off the cliff. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, my next one or first one in this, I'm going to go with is going to be a Hall of Famer that I think deserves a bubblegum gear. I think everybody expected him, when they announced that they were going to do this, would get it. And it's kind of sad how far he's dropped off. It's definitely not the Ultimate Warrior. It's Hall of Fame Ron Simmons. I was really sad with how far Hall of Fame Ron Simmons did not scale to 7, especially with how well JBL does. And then when they announced the bubblegum gears, I was like, oh, surely it's going to be Ron and JBL that get him. Now, I'm not complaining, although I didn't get any of the new bubblegum gears. AJ Styles is my favorite Hall of Famer, maybe RVD. I don't know, but RVD, actually, all 3 of my favorite Hall of Famers are the 3 that got bubblegum gears. So I'm very happy with that. But yeah, Hall of Fame Ron just doesn't make it into 7-star at all. And he was a go-to for me. The go-to.
He was a one-click feud legend, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
man, he went off. He went way under. Probably one of the lowest damage. Again, kind of like CM Punk. I think he was just barely hitting over 100 million because you're only getting the single line, only one line, top row damage,
Multiplies.
and it's like that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all you got.
Yeah. Vision, our video, the members only channel side of people are already seeing it, but I think it comes out in the next day or 2 for that Punk, so you'll be able to check it out here pretty quick. So, yeah, I just Ron, dang, I liked him, but he didn't make it. So, anybody else in the under 300 club that you want to talk about?
Well, I'm gonna put him there in the. He's at the line of 300. So I don't know if he's at or over or at, depending on. The most frustrating. It was the most anticipated, the most exciting, the most underwhelming, the most disappointing. Captain Cody Rhodes. Captain Cody.
Oh, I thought you were going with Haku.
No, he broke Captain Cody. Haku should be there too. But Captain Cody broke my heart, man.
Where is Captain? Oh, there he is.
He was one of the first characters designed specifically in the 7-star bronze meta who can benefit from a Piper plate, procking multiple times, who creates multi-gems. So he does everything it takes. And he got a gear that boosts multi-gems. Everything lines up to that should be hitting at 1 billion damage. And yet he is barely above the line of 300 million. I don't know how. Yeah. It's like he's a pillow fighting champion. He is the softest hitting acro. And then they, blew him up with Vikingo coming up. They did everything right with Vikingo. They did everything right. Even let's say El Grande Americano was like hitting exceedingly more. But man, Captain Cody with everything, he's so right. Scopely, please give him a moment. He's so ripe for a moment and would be so much fun. Don't waste this amazing look and developmental moveset. He checks all the boxes except damage.
I thought we got him towards 400 million, but I think he's on the high side of the 400 million. Or I'm sorry, of the 399 range for that. But even still, Pillow fighting champion got me.
Oh, it's so sad. How do you give a guy that's the face of your company holding the belt at the time such a sad character in game?
Oh, that's funny. I love it. I'll go for mine then. Where to go? I'm gonna go with Lemmy on mine. Now Lemmy can hit harder than this, but just so you understand how we do the maths on the 7-star tracker, we don't incorporate hardcore moves. We don't incorporate anything that would be a very conditional that you can't do every single match. Sort of setup. So Lemmy can get into some bigger damage if you hold your nose right and you're going against the right things. But we would rather be able to truly walk away and you go, oh yeah, mine hits harder than that. Yeah, not to where we're so wrong this isn't usable, but to where we're not overinflating numbers to where you're like, yeah, that's right. That's at least a good starter base number. Lemmy, like I got his gear. I got the red Piper on him. I did a lot of things. And for him to be at 7-star, like, I don't know if they're done with the Motorhead license, but they've only done one event, and typically they do 2 or 3 or whatever. So there seems a possibility, at least, that there's going to be a future follow up to it. So if so, I hope Lemmy gets more love in that because he was really fun, one of one kind of crossover. Yeah. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Who else you got, Rusty?
Well, I'm curious. Before I say my name, what would you want on Lemmy? A new moment, a new plate, a second gear? Like, what would you
Oh,
actually enjoy seeing there?
I mean, it would have to probably be gear or moment. Plates really are kind of locked in for what he does, and they're not going to invent something better than a Red Piper, at least right now. I don't think so. Yeah, unless there's something that goes well. Actually, you know what they could do with the Piper plates in general is they could create and they're not going to because this would be overpowered. They could create an 8th anniversary style plate for Pyro. That would be a big deal. Now that wouldn't help Lemmy because he fills the whole board up, so that wouldn't
Hmm.
actually help him. But that would be something that I would love to see. Now we're kind of off track on Lemmy, but I'd love to see Reinforce, Pyro, Snowfall. I would love to see them get something like the rest of the 8th anniversary plates. But yeah, I don't know. It would have to probably be a gear or a moment for him, just because he already fills up the whole board. They're not going to do something markedly better than the Red Piper or the Piper series of plates. So yeah, that's about all I got. I don't know what I would do for him other
Okay.
than just increase
Oh.
his red gem damage somehow. What's up, Chef
The next
Boricua?
name. So I'm gonna let's just say that everyone in the community has heard me go on and on about Haku, so I'm not gonna add Haku to this list. I don't know that he needs anything additional. I don't know that I would like like if they say like which character do you want a new plate for or who do you want a new. I don't think I would say Haku, but you know who I
Really?
would absolutely say. I mean, like I love him, but like he kind of has he's in a moment. He has the little Dungeon of Doom moment. He has his own plate. He has a gear. So what like I think his cycle is done, right? So like I don't think they're gonna come back with more for him. Maybe a
Right.
new Haku someday, maybe King Haku. That'd be a fantastic. You know, it'd be a fantastic month is if they did King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring characters as their king and queen self would be really cool, like King Haku. Um, yeah, West Coast Ray. Uh,
Okay.
man, he was released as the most underwhelming um, technician that I think we had ever reviewed right out of the box. His power rating in the old days would have been abysmal, and we didn't understand why. And they surprised us with this really amazing Tekken contest that we all had a lot of fun with. And then I think we saw even a second iteration of it with the panda gear and all that for China and Eddie.
Right.
And I hope there's more Tekken coming. I don't have the moment But man, that West Coast Ray, if you look at the power rating, I mean, he is with everything, all of the premium stuff. He's hitting in the same range as Technician Braun Breaker and
Whoops.
Zombie Dominic,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is like the 300 million range, which is expect to kick out, be ready for turn two. It's like, oh, that dude went from high investment, kind of we pieced all of the things together for him,
Right.
and now he's just underwhelming,
Right.
way underwhelming. And it would be fun to just keep Voltroning stuff on him, I think. And Attitude Era Technician, he's unique.
Yeah.
There's no other, really viable technician attitude.
He can super sub, so he can always win, but it's still like, it's not. It's like Axe. Maybe I can use mine with Axe. Like Axe was one of my dominant strikers, and now you got to use a super sub build, which I don't mind subs. Don't get me wrong, but for all the talk of we're moving to turn two meta and stuff, there are so many characters that win turn one that I mean, we talked about this. We talked about health pools were not enough to move to a two-turn meta. Now, with Danhausen and MP down stuff, that probably seems to be the direction they're going with that. But taking that out of consideration, there are so many that can still hit closer to that billion mark. That for Axe to have huge multi gems and a rainbow cross plate and all that, and still only hit that 350 mark, that feels. I mean, he and Ray are two sides of the same coin. Like both of them were expensive characters, and
Yeah.
they kind of dropped off. So I'd love to see that. Love to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Axe got the Haku treatment for sure.
Yeah. Jemmy says, I'd love to see a plate that did something for Lemmy's countdown and move damage build. Yeah, I would love to see countdown gems, reinforced gems, things that aren't multi and trap come back. And I would love to see move damage be way more relevant. Like Brock Lesnar's is close. If you hold your hand right and do the things, you can hit 800 million, but 500 million is the go-to for that move set. And if you're not seeing, 800 to a billion on move damage, you're just not going to move. You're just not going to switch away from gem damage. You're just not. So, anyways, all right. Any others on yours that we're kind of venturing into this 3 to 399 range? Any others that you think in here you'd like to see?
Well, I think those are the ones that really need it. But if we look just a hair higher, kind of that 400 million, which really I think is the baseline of this health pool, we get in. I mean, we really get a lot of really premium, very recent releases that have a lot of opportunities to get better.
Yeah.
Namely, I mean, if there was a AAA moment or a mask versus mask moment for both El Grande Americanos, that would be
Oh,
amazing. Penta Zero is another that could be part of that. Psycho Clown is hitting in that same kind of 400 to 500 million range. So like a AAA moment to make that month, I don't know, even more special than it was, would be ideal for me.
yeah, I would agree. Psycho hits harder than that, but I don't know why I don't know. We could take a look at that, but I'm like, wait a
Oh,
second,
okay.
mine hits
Yeah,
harder for Psycho
yeah,
Clown. But that's with gear, with his sub into whatever build, he can do some big stuff. Oh, LWO Ray needs a new gear. That's hilarious. Just keep stacking them on him.
yes, please. Yeah,
Yeah.
make LWO Ray the new Tiffany Stratton.
Oh
That would be
yeah.
so perfect for me.
I would love that. So I'm gonna give mine then to AJ Styles. You know, if you follow this channel, I was a loud voice in the community going, please make a good AJ. And I suggested Powerhouse, but that didn't happen. Like, please make a good AJ. And then we finally got AJ Showboat. He was top of the meta, just doing amazing stuff. And then, at 7-star to be in that, he's okay range. Like he's conditionally good. Like, thank goodness we have Trickster Hall of Fame AJ Styles, that makes me feel a little bit better about it. But without that, I'd be going, please, please give him more gear. Please give him a moment. Please give him something. But it does feel like, this 4 to 499 range is kind of where a lot of the better characters from last era and Samoan Twin J somehow fit into kind of that overall part of the meta. Rusty, before I forget, somebody did ask why don't we have a video up for Bionic Austin? I thought we did one for him, so we might need to go back through and just make sure some of these, like Roland Undertaker's not there because I haven't released it yet. We've done the video, but he's not. Right now the only way you can see it is if you're a member on the YouTube channel. Not because we're holding anything back, but because I've had to push it back to give you more current content as new characters have come out. But anyway, that was a question somebody asked.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll try to go through too when I have some time and send you the videos for some of these ones that are missing on there. Do you have any others? I've got my last one loaded, but do you have any others you want to talk about?
If I go up here to, where's he at? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, okay. Well, I'll let you end then. Yeah. So my next one, my last one, I'm going to talk about is Ministry of Darkness Undertaker, and just in general the Undertaker. Now, I'm not trying to trigger another argument of Rusty's that Undertaker's the most mid card of mid cards there's ever been. That's not where I'm going here. But Undertaker is by far one of the top legends in the history of this business, and we've done a video before on how they should always, like, certain characters, like your Hogans, your Flairs, your Undertakers, your Shawn Michaels, your The Rocks, etc., should always have a top tier poster in the game. And I thought when Roland Undertaker came out, that was going to be, oh, well, he'll go to 7-star. He doesn't very well. But Mod Taker was the big surprise for me. That was like a dominant, like, I think I listed him like number 1, number 2 top showboat in the game before 7-star came out. And for him not quite to make it up is like, oh man, there's actually, by my count, there's not a good Undertaker at 7-star at all. Like, there's just not a usable Undertaker. Well, I shouldn't say usable, because Mod Taker's usable, and Roland Taker's usable at 7-star. And Roland can do some stuff if you use the hardcores, things like that. But just like overall, you're just not really gonna go to any Undertaker right now at 7-star. And the fact that Roland just came out, I doubt they're gonna release. I kind of hope they don't release another one that quick, like Triple A's Booker Undertaker or something like that. But yeah, I would love to see Mod Taker get another moment. He, to me, is my favorite. Hall of Fame was my favorite Undertaker, but his day is gone. So Mod Taker's my favorite. Like, he's kind of the weird, like, outside era. He's the gimmick that's different, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's my last one.
Let's close out the video with a controversial pick.
Oh, jeez.
And that would be, he's ready for a platinum gear. Hall of Fame, Bradshaw Layfield.
What?
JBL.
He's already
JBL.
up here. Where is he? Where is he on ours?
He's in the 600 to 799 million range.
Oh my gosh.
But this is who do we hope gets new equipment, right? Isn't that the list that we're basically saying?
Yeah, I just thought we'd be on the lower end here, but okay, keep going.
We are. But also, like, who do we hope scales up higher at 7-star bronze? I want to see JBL continue to be one of the top tricksters in the game. And his other gear took so long to be offered or acquired by the majority of the community that this guy's always been felt like the premium, out of reach Hall of Fame superstar.
Okay.
I would love to see that continue. And if there could be, like, we're seeing these plates, like the Authority, Unquestioned Authority, ones that give like 100% boost to green gems.
Right.
Like, I would love to see one that goes on Bradshaw. It's all color. all kind of a rainbow authority plate at the top for Bradshaw, or a platinum gear that makes his multis go up +4 or something like that, where we just can see him continue to be the meta defining, the Hall of Fame defining, and the really fun gameplay we get from JBL.
Nice. All right. Well, that is a controversial pick at the end for somebody who is crazy. I don't know what that means. What is amaldicado? Cuidado. You are something. Bald, but we're not bald. Anyway, so a couple things before we close out. Make sure that you check out the 7-star tracker. Rusty will put the link to it in the comments section. Rusty, if you can send me the back end, I'll try to help get some of these updated, because I noticed we don't have a video for JBL. For Back in Business Bex, we've actually got 3 videos on her at 7-star. So we'll just try and I'll just try and help get some. Lyra, we could put in, DJ's video or whatever, but like, yeah, like Maxine, some of them it's just because they haven't come out yet, but there's a few others that, like, we've got the videos loaded, we just need to go through and update them, but that shouldn't be only on you. So if you want to send something so that I can help update them, I'll do that too.
Yeah, I'll share the spreadsheet with you, and you can audit however you see fit. It'd be great.
Okay, well, we'll see. I don't know if it's going to be right away this weekend, because it's 4th of July and all that. But like I say, just don't want that to only fall on you, because otherwise I'm just going to be sending you stuff and be like, hey, fix this one, on there. Like Jacob Fatu Acrobat, we've got that video, etc. So, but yeah, check out, if you haven't seen it, check out the 7-star tracker. Rusty's going to drop that in the comments section right now. It's on our videos. If for some reason it doesn't work, just make sure there's nothing after the last slash. Like, some of them have DT at the end of it, which is desktop. If you just take that out, if I've still got an old link in there, then it'll bring you here. Or Ishan was nice enough to create us a Champions Chat bot for a lot of servers. Our server has it, and now it's open to anybody who wants to add it to their server, where they can use a slash command and it will automatically summon the information and the video from this website. So if you have a Discord server that you run and you'd like to be helpful to your faction, you can have the bot added to yours. We'll just connect you with Ishan, and you'll be able to use that so that you can see this, because this tool is ever updating. We're constantly putting in there as we get the new characters input, and you can see, like, maybe your faction is going, wait a second, how is that guy in the 999 club? Well, guess what? There's a video on it that you can go right across, and well, actually, we're going to link that one. We'll have to link that up there to see it. So yeah, or maybe DK Cena, you're like, oh, I thought he dropped down. Well, we got a new video that we're going to input on him as well. So, Rusty, any final thoughts before we switch gears to the WCW?
Yeah, I'll just tell the community. There's actually a column on the damage tracker that says date updated. So you can see, oh man, June 3rd week, last week in June, they updated the Cena. So it's probably a new video. If something doesn't look right, if it looks like he's placed a lot higher than he should be, it might be because something new came out and we just did an update on him.
Right. Yep. I love that. Well, that's it for this video. Let us know what you think in the comments section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and send this to your friend or faction mate. And, if you want, install the Discord server, because we would absolutely love for you to have that available as well. See you guys on the next one. Bye.